Hi beauties, this is Tiki from GrowItGirl.com. I am coming to you today with part 1 of a 4-part series. It is my text-laxing process series. I do have it on the blog already if you want to read it, but I'm going to bring it to YouTube so that way you can actually watch it, and then it'll refer you back to the actual post. So I have that linked to the video also. Like I said, it's going to be 4 parts, so you'll know the videos that go in the series based on the thumbnail photo that looks like this. Okay, so that is how you will know what video goes with it. It'll be mixed in with my other videos, but don't worry, you will definitely be able to know what video goes with it. Now, I decided to bring the series to YouTube because I've been getting a lot of questions, especially since the what is text-laxing video. So I wanted to go ahead and walk through the process and how I text-lax and everything that goes before it, during it, and afterwards. So this is part 1, so stay tuned. Okay beauties, thank you so much for watching. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be able to keep up with the latest with hair, beauty, cooking, whatever. This is a hair, beauty, and lifestyle channel, so definitely keep in touch. And also too, if you find this information useful, make sure that you give me a thumbs up so I know that you like the video. So this part of the text-laxing process is going to be moisture. This is the optional step. Really depends on the state of your hair. If your hair is already well moisturized, then you can totally skip to part 2 that's coming up next. I'm going to be out in a few days. Now for step 1, like I said, it's moisture. It's a combination of things that I do if my hair is feeling a little dry. Now I will say this is if you just need a little extra moisture and it's not quite where you want it to be, but it's still healthy. If your hair is severely dry, I would say definitely work through getting your moisture and protein balance up before you attempt to text-lax your hair, because if you don't, then you will have more breakage. So definitely assess your hair and make sure that everything is in balance. Now for adding moisture, I do a few different things. I start off the process a week or 2 before I actually text-lax. And I started with a complete moisturizing wash day, and then I also add another part to it leading up to the step 2. So what I start with is doing a moisturizing pre-poo. Now for my moisturizing pre-poo, I normally do the same thing, and I'll show you exactly what I use. So for my moisturizing pre-poo, I'm old school. I love my cholesterol, and I add a little bit of wheat germ oil to it, and I actually let that stay in. I normally pre-poo overnight because that really allows it to get down in my hair. And then after I pre-poo, then I move on to the next step, and I use a moisturizing shampoo. I like the Curacare moisturizing shampoo. I don't have it right here with me, sorry. But any type of moisturizing shampoo definitely work for you. You definitely don't want anything that's going to strip your hair. The next step is when you're going to do your purifying. And right now we want to make sure that moisture is correct and you don't have any dry, brittle hair, since you definitely don't want to walk into it like that. So after I pre-poo, like I said, I do use a moisturizing shampoo next. That is followed by a moisturizing deep conditioner. Now, in addition to using a moisturizing deep conditioner, I also steam my hair, because that is the best way to open up my cuticles and really get that conditioner in and give me the hydration that I need, because that's the steam and then the conditioner is just the perfect thing for me. So normally when I do a moisturizing conditioner, I have either, this is the Aubrey's Organics or the Joico moisturizing shampoo. Now this does have a little bit of protein in it, but it's really not a lot. This is completely protein free, and I'll leave the links down below for all of the products that I'm mentioning to you today, so that way you can pick that up. And it is an affiliate link, so if you use the link, a little bit comes to me, and that just helps out a lot, especially when it comes to bringing more content to the blog and the channel. So that's definitely appreciated. So like I said, I will use one of those, and I'll mix it with my hemp oil, and I will steam it in. I normally steam until the water actually runs out, so I don't do like a timer steam on it. I just fill it up to the max line and let it go until the little thing goes off and sounds like a smoke alarm. So that's normally about 20-30 minutes. After I come out of the steamer, I immediately put a plastic cap on my head, and I kind of hang out. I either let it stay in for a few hours, or I do another overnight treatment. So now after that, I just kind of protect the style like my hair is now. It's up in a bun. I just kind of let it stay like that until I was ready to move on to step 2. And the other part to upping my moisture, I also up how much I moisturize and seal my hair, and I don't use anything that has protein in it during that time. I normally, my moisturizing mix normally has glycerin in it. It's going to have rose water in it. It's going to be things that are definitely going to moisturize and hydrate my hair. And I also put a plastic cap over my hair at night after I moisturize, just to make sure that everything seals in. And normally by the time I am ready to Texlax, my hair is good to go. So that's pretty much the first step of the moisture step of the Texlaxing process. Again, step 2 will be in the next video. If you have any questions or you need more information, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer that for you, or you can always email me like and most people do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with step 2. Thanks.